Hi everyone, apologies I'm delayed, always delayed. I was making coffee this time, that's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in tonight to watch me play Elden Ring. I saw some messages in the chat saying that you missed my stream yesterday. Please don't worry about that at all. Anytime I get to host you, it's a real pleasure, and never feel obligated though that like it's appointment viewing. Really don't worry about it. That's why I have the video on demands. I even go back, I do the thumbnail. I will do the chapter times for that one. I haven't done the chapter times because I just edited it to take out the... It took a long time of loading of me like waiting to go on the stream, but cut that out at the start. So after this stream, I'll go back and do the chapter time so you can skip around to the bits that might interest you most. Because watching me farming for an hour for runes is probably, you can probably do better things with your time. Anyway, we're gonna play together tonight for 2 hours, and it's gonna be really exciting because the way the stream left off yesterday was that Lendel capital. That's what happened to Lendel. It just went bloop. The big sand pit. And I knew Gideon was evil. It got really spicy. I was like, I knew it. I love the childish gossip of Elden Ring. The drama, the soapy drama that like we all knew Gideon was a rotten apple. There's a real saying that some people have in life, which is when people tell you who they are, believe them. And Gideon was like, yeah, I abandoned my daughter. And you're like, uh-oh. That's not an honorable person. So, you know, shocked but not surprised. This place is just up in smoke. I was really disappointed that I had to reactivate all my grace points. I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to find the fortified manor again. What the hell am I going to do now? Let's see who's in this chair. He has returned. The Lord has returned to us at long last, it says. My very first Lord to brandish the Elden Ring once more. Let me fix the microphone. I was trying to jump on so quickly that this microphone looks like it's about to tip over any second. 1 minute. Apologies. I have a very small desk. I have a very small room. So I have like a really compact desk, but it just means I get real creative with space. It's Ireland we're in. Okay, so everybody's dead up here. But that's not really a change from before this place went up in smoke and ruins. Like, they were dead before. But the Roundtable Hold is not looking so hot. That place, that ceiling's about to collapse in on them any moment. I'm like, Rodrika, save yourself, you're my spirit tuner. But thankfully we did Tish, and we maxed Tish out fully. You really destroyed Gideon. He's very tough if you don't attack him immediately while he's talking. Thank you, Craig. I was so angry at that a-hole. I was like, I knew he was evil. I knew that was a bad man. Again, I just love the soapy quality of it. Because, you know, sometimes the lore and the other elements of the game are very hard to find meaning in. But when there is something in the story that is clear, kind of do like to kind of jump in on it and have fun. I was like, I knew that man was a bad man. Anyway, let's rest at this grace point and reactivate them all. And that Bloodhound Fang, for all the struggling that I was doing with that Guruk, the beast clergyman, could have just done that. Ooh, an Erd Tree Heal. That sounds amazing. An incantation. Vastly heals. Oh, we need to work on this. Well, folks, we have our new goal for the stream, which is even though we're doing vigor, we need to get our fate up. That is what I want to work towards now. That sounds real handy because we're using Great Heal, which is but we need to keep our spirit ashes alive too. Oh gosh, what's the boss in here? So disgusted with Gideon, can't let him on. I was like, no! Another word will not leave your mouth. We haven't also had the opportunity to have a cooperator in a while. Wouldn't it have been awesome if we had, you know, the girl I like, the real one. Where is she? It would have been cool if we had Nepheli Loux fight as a cooperator against him, I would be like, yeah, we're gonna kick his ass. Oh my gosh. I swear I did not play this ahead of time. Nefeli Loux. So, is Malekith Gurek or was he disguised as Gurek? I don't know, Craig will never... Well, I mean, he's still alive though, isn't he? If we go to... Bestial Sanctum, there's still a Gurk there, so it must be a clone. I didn't even realize that she was gonna pop out Nefeli Loux, but look at her. What an icon. Okay, but I am nervous though about what's next, because I do have 33,000 runes. Am I strong enough to post the Boink Hammer? I don't think so. I think it's the Boink Hammer and the other weapon. I don't think if I do both. No, we're good. We can do both. Yeah, he is. But I was gonna say, excuse me, what I was going to say was, I need to strategize. Yeah, we'll go in with the hammer, because if we need to do our Bell Ashes, our Mimic tier, he can use the Boink Hammer and I'll use Bloodhound Fang. Speak of the devil, he or she will appear. I know. Let's summon the cooperator. Perfect timing. The game comes together when the game comes together. Now, if only there was a bit of lore about me killing Gideon. I was like, I killed that a-hole. Okay, let's do it. Cutscene? No, doesn't matter. Cutscene. You know what's serious when there's a cutscene?
It's been a long while, Morgoth.
I know these games are called Souls-like, but there's something about souls I'm seeing.
Hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured, the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more.
I like the tiger, to tell you the truth. I know we're gonna have to kill it, but it's also a great look for Godric, if that's Godric.
Upon my name
Godfrey. I knew that.
The first Elden Lord. No. Oh, Nefeli's... Oh, she's still alive. Good for you, Nefeli. I'm going to need to stand by and watch what's the shenanigans. Okay, there's going to be a line. So are we fighting two things now rather than one? Okay. Yeah. Will be all. Thou didst me good service.
So what's the gimmick? Wait, what's going on? Oh, it doesn't matter. Who are we fighting? Him or the tiger or both? 2 in 1.
Tiger Man, Lion Man, Cat Man. Him with the power of a lion.
I've given thee courtesy enough.
Oh, for a second I thought I could float. We would have been in trouble if that was the case. Now, in the world of Elden Ring, do lions typically have fire come out of them? No. Scratching. It's gonna be scratching. Frost. We have to watch out. What's its gimmick?
Now I fight as Hoarah Loux. Warrior.
If I was in Elden Ring, that would be my nickname. Hoarah Loux. Oh! Oh! That's the enemy. Oh. There's a reason why they gave us Great Heal. That's why they gave us the Elden Ring heal thing. We should have taken the hint, folks. We should have taken the hint. Okay, he's gonna do a little dance then. Fine. Two of us can play that game. I can do a heal off as well. No, I'm not gonna even bother. I'm doing nothing. So glad my mimic team. I'm so glad the cooperators and stuff are doing good work. We're fine. We're Gucci. Yeah, he'll do. They took care of it for me.
Thy strength befits a crown.
I don't know. It feels like Nefeli won that for us, not myself. So first try, we got the Hoarah Loux. Again, honestly, if I was a character in Elden Ring, with my reputation, they would call me the Hoarah Loux. But fun. First go. A lore for this? No. It wasn't an elegant win. You probably watched that. I was like, that was not a deserved win now. Barely did anything. Just got my arse kicked. You know what? I tanked. Isn't that what they call it? When you take the hits. Nefeli's real dad killed first try. Wait, that's Nefeli's real dad? Hoarah Loux? I thought it was Gideon. Oh, I know nothing about the Lord, see. Now, I know I said I wanted to do Fate. I got one hit in. I think I got 2 hits in, Greg. I know I said I wanted to do Faith, but given what we just witnessed, I am like, oh, more vigor. More vigor. Eli says, it's LeBron. Hi, Eli. Welcome back. How are you doing? I hope you had a nice weekend. Yes. I am the goat. Oh, I would like to know. Pick out the Erdtree heal. That sounds amazing for us. That's the last boss. Can't be the last boss of Elden Ring. Yeah, we'll just do Faith. I can always re-level or rebuild the character with the thingy-majiggy. Excuse me. So we're actually walking in closer to the Erdtree than we've ever been before. Does that mean we're going to another boss? Hang on, I haven't prepared for another boss encounter. 1 second. I need a moment. I actually do need a moment to think about this. Can I do badly bleed no work on this boss? It's not the bleed, it's the speed of Bloodhound Fang. We had another sword that we used, the Blasphemy Blade. It's the speed that I'm noticing that I need. So even if it's not the most efficient thing, I'll have the Mimic Tear go ham on the Boink Hammer. And I will go with Bloodhound, because you can see that I'm clearly not great at this. So we need speed, we need to be agile, we need to think. I'm going to have Bloodflame Blade ready. Yeah, Right. I'm just psyching myself up here. This isn't the finale of Elden Ring, am I playing? Is this actually the finale? No. It might be the finale. We're getting an awful lot of cutscenes. That's a rune arc. I always find the spirituality and the religion element of Elden Ring fascinating. I mean, it's nothing new, it's just using, you know, concepts we already have, but... Who's this character? Oh, he has a boink hammer. This is final boss music. And that's kind of emotional. Is this the end? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm so kind of emotional about this potentially being the ending. Needs to be taken down quick. Yes, go off, Mimic Tier. We'll play the long game, it's fine. No. Okay. One hit, then back off. Now, heal. What's the second shenanigans? What's the second shenanigans? My potion setup might be incorrect. Is this the rule of threes? We're gonna have to fight 3 bosses consecutively. What are they gonna do to me? There's obviously gonna be a dragon. So we know we're not at the end of the game until there's a dragon. Because the world's full of dragons, so I'm assuming there'll be a big dragon. Oh, those better not be those catacomb things that I'm terrible at. Okay, that sword's Mahusive. I don't think my potion for heal and mana was properly configured. I think we're going to run out of heal. Now, is this thing going to pull the same stunt as the Melania woman? Melania, no, whatever she was. I'm trying to enjoy this, by the way, but I am just also strategizing in my head how to take this on. It looks evil. Okay, I want to watch. I'd rather get a hit in anywhere. It doesn't have to be the most critical hit, it just needs to be a hit. Oh, it's playing that kind of sorrowful This is it, music. Okay. Yeah, he's obviously going to swing the blade. Well, we tried. My biggest regret the entire Elden Ring Let's Play was never getting good with the bow and arrow. And we never did anything with a bow and arrow. We never thought to level up a bow and arrow. We never thought to, you know, do stuff with the bow and arrow. I'm like, oh, there's so many things I'm like, oh. Like, if I had a magic build, that would have been like something, you know what I mean? Like, again, as I said, physical distance is it's so key to Elden Ring. You can use this to horse. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh, the horse would have made things much easier. But what we do have an issue with, though, is my flask setup. That's not going to fly, I don't think. I think... You're almost like 11 and 3, you know? My guess is we're going to have to do 3 bosses, one after another. What if the Bloodhound Flame Blade is what gets us through this? The Bloodhound Fang. This is to you, dislike button. No cooperator? No? No. We have to do this on our own. It's nice I let you enjoy the cutscene again, but we're gonna skip. Boink! Yeah, my assumption was right. This is the better flask setup. We're gonna be healing like crazy. Okay, drink this now. Get ready for round 2. Something so emotional about how they used the main team for the fight with the vamp. Is that a vampire? I'm not catching on. But you're saying I can... Torrent! Boy, my good boy, Torrent. This is it. Or maybe not. I'm sorry, Torrent. Yeah, that vortex don't look so good. I don't think we're leveled up enough for this. What makes you say that? I think this is what we've been holding these rune arcs for. The real tip Yeah. I know I have no strength, but I'm just running with it while we still have it. If I need to flee, I'll flee, but we're just gonna keep going. Janky AI, we trust. It's fine. Excellent. Now, what's round 3 gonna be? God Slain, Elden Remembrance. Okay, what's next for us? Oof, this is getting intense. What's the round 3 boss gonna be? Oh, that's it. Okay. I'm not up with the new lingo the kiddies use. Says, wait, what word did I use? Thank you. Emptiness. Fractured Marika. Yes, we need to get ready for the next boss. I want that Erdtree heal. Thank you very much. Oh, my runes. Ranny the Witch, you gave us Torrent. You were a real one. It's weird that we're not seeing the other, you know, our maiden.
The battle is over, I see.
Whose head is that?
I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars. 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon.
Pretty.
Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all.
Wait,
Reaching the great
did I
beyond.
make her the Elden Lord and not me?
Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness.
Was I supposed to touch the Marika thing? Please tell me I didn't go through all this for her to become Elden Lord.
Let us go together.
It's which hand do I pick to hold?
My dear consort eternal.
I think we met her Elden Lord by accident. Wow. This is the best ending, says Craig. Congratulations, made it look super easy, does Torrent. Torrent did make the fight easier. He was a great boy until the very end. Wow. Okay. Really? I only got like 600,000 runes for that final boss. It never went to 1,000,000? Wow, okay. I didn't realize we were that close towards the ending. Elden Ring. Huh. I don't think we did every demigod. I think I muffed that up. I think we were like missing 2 or 3. Wow. Well, how do you feel about all this? And let's make this kind of interesting. Obviously, I know you've been watching me stream for so long, and I'm so grateful, but you guys are the true Elden Ring fans, and you all helped me out so much. Tell me, what was your experience when you first played this for the first time? What was your outcome, and what did you feel when this was it emptiness, as Nemo kind of mentioned? Was it, you know, what was your emotions for everyone who's still in chat? So just think it through. Craig, Nemo, if Eli's still here, what was your kind of, like, we can have a discussion about it. Now you can fight maybe the best boss in the game. Oh, what did we miss? We probably missed quite a lot. I mean, there was even that town in Lernia that I didn't even go through with the little castle. But wow. I do like to let the credits roll. If you're, so obviously you guys are new to my channel because I do streams, but just out of respect to the team, I like to let the credits roll. I don't think we can make it go faster. No, we can't. But we can have a little chat. We can have a little chat while these credits roll. And I'm going to switch over to my computer monitor so I can read a chat and look at these at the same time. I'm not just looking down at my mobile phone. Craig mentions that he didn't appreciate it truly until I bet it for a second time. And just think it through, says, thank you for allowing me to come along on your journey. It was really fun watching your development, as I said, from a timid tarnished to an eternal consort. Well, thank you. Just think it through. It's been a real pleasure having you here. You were here for a lot of streams. I think you said you caught up on the VODs at the beginning and then you tuned in live, and you gave so many helpful tips and hints that truly, thank you very much. It truly means a lot. Nemo says, agreed, one of the funniest playthroughs to watch. And you too, Nemo. You come a long way from Funut. When you first joined my stream, then you changed your name. Again, it's been a real pleasure hosting you too, along with you, Craig. But having you all here, giving me tips, and just being really generous about it, I think it could have been really easy for someone to wander onto a stream and mess with the game and have, like, you know, have you go off in the wrong direction. So it's been a real pleasure to have you all kind of give tips, because again, it's teamwork makes the dream work. This was just a video game I was going to play on my own, and I said I might as well do it on stream together. We can just chat in a really casual way for 2 hours a night. I can take us away from the world for a bit. We don't have to talk about anything, we can just talk about the game together. And I'm glad you all had fun. And I'm glad it was a funny playthrough, because I probably played this game in a not so not the way maybe Miyazaki intended. Craig says, is the hidden boss available if Lee doesn't choose New Game Plus yet? I'm not going, we have to do Shadow of the Earth tree, I think, before we even do New Game Plus of any of this. These are the voiceover actors. Jennifer English was Latenna, so I didn't even notice that. Craig says he really loved to learn the lore when playing Elden Ring. Ranni is my favorite character in all my gaming playthroughs. You know, Craig, I think I agree with you. I think I preferred Ranni over Melina. Yes, Melina. It's really interesting. There was nothing to do with Melina at the end. Melina just threw herself into that volcano, sacrificed herself for us, and my character named Rhea was just like, okay. And so it was really interesting that Ranni was there from start to finish. And I want to let you all know, it was purely accidental. Like the string of luck that, oh, excuse me, I hit off my microphone. It was the string of luck when it came to Ranni, because Craig, you obviously came in later in the stream and just think it through would have caught it on catch up. But me encountering Ranni was pure coincidental. Like, just one of the lucky things about playing the first time that really worked out in my favor. It was night time, and I fast traveled to the church by the beginning, and at that church, you know, the one with Church Ella with the merchant, and Ranni was just hanging out there, and that's where she gave us Torrent and the bell, and she also gave us the bell that we could summon spirit ashes. And our first summons was the wolves, which kind of got me through more than they probably should have, because those were quite weak. Poorly, actually had quite poor AI when I look back on it compared to how smart the Mimic tier is. But like Rani was really what helped us out. I mean, Melina was just, you know, story stuff, but that chance encounter going to Church Ella at night, because I was just looking for somewhere safe because I was so new to the game, and Rani was there. That was you know, wow, what a lucky coincidence. I can go back to every place to clean things up. I think we can definitely do that, because I promised you 2 hours tonight, and I didn't realize the game was going to be over this soon. Like, did you not see that I started the stream? I was like, we got so much work to do, and like, yeah, that's the game. I think you still would have met Rani even if you didn't return to that church. Right, so Craig, what I read, because I was Googling this, I was like, what, people don't go back to the church? I think you might get to Rani when you eventually get to the Roundtable Hold, or there's something about being able to get the bell for Torrent off another character. And then I think you just meet Rani at her rise for that side quest. But I don't think I would have survived until the Roundtable Hold if I hadn't met Rani. Like, Torrent... Getting Torrent early really worked out in my favor. Because she's very specific. I believe, from what I understand on Google, because I Googled at the time and I was very new to the game, Rani only shows up at that church on an occasion that, like, it was really lucky that I just fast traveled there, because I knew nothing about the game. The only thing I remember Googling about the game was there was like this YouTube video called The First 10 Hours of Elden Ring, and it was like in the first base camp. When we start at the first base camp, or not the first, yeah, Limgrave, there was like, if you go to that not camper van, but you know, the transport thing, there was a sword. That was really the only thing I ever kind of Googled to get advice about. It was like one of the first swords you can get from that thing. They're like, oh, that's a solid sword that will see you through. And then we had Funut, aka Nemo, and this like button. And they're like, oh no, the Bloodhound Fang is what you want. And isn't it amazing that the Bloodhound Fang, isn't it incredible though, that the Bloodhound Fang got us to the very end of this game? Just Think It Through says, we were all sitting here when you started the stream thinking, well, this will be a short one. I think I was really surprised. I enjoyed the game as much as I did. So I love how the game says, would you like to begin Journey 2? If you do not start over now, you can choose to begin Journey 2 later at the Table of Lost Grace in the Roundtable Hold. But it sounds like there's still some fun stuff we can do together tonight. So let's go. The secret boss is from beside the Great Bridge site of Grace and Far Missoula. We have a play at that and see what that's all about. I would have assumed it was going to be one final dragon to fight. I was very, very surprised that the game ended without a dragon. You not think? I was really surprised about that. Oh yeah, this was the Roundtable Hold, so I'm going to switch back. I'm going to read chat on my phone now, so apologies if you see me reading messages while looking down. I'm switching back to my PlayStation. So the Roundtable Hold, still not looking so good. Yeah, this place is still up in smoke. Look at my runes though. Let's see if the dialogue changes.
I see.
No.
Oh, so it wasn't just me this happened to. To think he'd forget who you were as well. I knew he'd burn himself out.
Oh, so we're getting answers. That's what happened to Hugh.
I think we could talk him into leaving the round table, but maybe it's better that we don't. It's only proper that we respect his choice to stay. I'll remain with Hugh. He made me who I am today. I'd like to return the kindness in whatever small way I can.
Wow, she had, what a character journey for Roderica. We found her at like a bus shelter in Elden Ring, a historical bus shelter. No, at like a shed or something. And she was like on death's door.
Please become Elden Lord. Hugh was always saying that you were a lord. to him. So slay her with the weapons he smithed. Slay the god Marika, who
Have we fought Marika, though? Which one have we never really fought Marika? We fought, like, the guy before the game ended, and then, like, that big spirit thing, but we actually never fought Marika, I don't think. Poor Hugh. Tragic outcome. I better not tell them what I did to Gideon. Craig says, I just love all the characters and the lore in this game, plus the exploration. I really enjoy it. These are the types of games, they're very old school, and I say that as a young person, but frankly, I guess because I do a lot of Tomb Raider stuff, I just have the discipline for these types of games, so maybe that's why I was really attracted to it. I didn't quite feel like I was on rails. Go here, go here. Like, I really enjoyed Cyberpunk, but so many fetch quests. Radagon is Marika. Okay, so we did beat Marika. Let's see what these two ladies have to say. No. What about him? Is he still just like, oh yeah, go to the sewer? No, we're never going to the jail. Right, so the secret boss is beside the Great Bridge Site of Grace in Farum Azula. Let's have a look. We didn't even get the last, there's the 4 belfries. We didn't even get the last 2 keys for the 4 belfries. Malekith beside the Great Bridge, he said. Yep. Excuse me, I spilled coffee. Inappropriate. But yeah, if, like now that we've completed the game, definitely feel free to just share your memories of playing on your end. I think it's really special that we can go like, oh, how did your playthrough go? Or your feelings? The reason you're disappointed with the remake of Tomb Raider was that you're playing Elden Ring. I really enjoyed Tomb Raider. The Angel of Darkness thing was just never going to be fixed. That thing was never going to be fixed. It was a broken game, and I made that video because I actually felt really bad for the developers of the remaster. There was tremendous pressure put on them from the fans of the game to fix that, but it was so flawed in its design from 2003. At a point in the video I did say out loud that if the developers of the remaster, were seeing the feedback, not to take it to heart, because they had 5 incredible game remasters under their belt, because for those games the fans worked on the remasters. And Angel of Darkness is such a broken game. Like, the thing is, I work in film and television, like, so I can really take a red pen to that script and give like an actual, I could really tear it apart and say why it's flawed from a design part, that even though some fans blame the publisher, anyway, point is, that was the reason why. But yeah, Elden Ring is just such an incredible game. Is the secret boss this way? Go back downstairs, says Craig. Absolutely. Was this the one where the elevator kind of just like, yeah, remember there was like the one where the elevator skedaddled on us? I'm looking for a secret boss. Oh, wasn't this awful? This was like the hardest. This was the hardest part of the game. Those birds. You did miss an area at the foot of the path to Malekith. You thought you had been there, but you hadn't gone all the way through. We can totally go back and have a look. Let's see though if we can do the secret boss. Ooh, no. This is the real trauma. Not the right sword to be using. Rightio. Am I going the right way for the boss?
Oh, the secret boss in for Missoula. It says it's in the name that it's secret, so I'm going to obviously need just a tiny bit of a hint where to go, because this just brings me back to the Crucible soldiers, which I am not looking forward to. Well, I'm outside. And look around, sure, okay. Maybe there's a platform we can drop onto. Oh, there's a platform we can drop onto. Got it. Yep. Yeah, this is easy to miss, for sure. Towards the tornado, yeah. Oh, don't I know it. Watch this dump me more than the final boss of the Elden Ring game. Lie down. Or... Gravity, take me. This was the Elden Ring box. I actually bought this video game off a second-hand website here in Ireland. Someone had bought the game. They didn't redeem the voucher code for Shadow of the Earth Tree. They had played it for 4 hours at an Irish slang. Thought it was a load of shite. And they put it up for sale. You know, one man's trash is another person's 100-hour let's play treasure. Could be our final boss dragon. This looks dragony. I'm assuming this is giving dragon, which means we have the wrong... Well, we're on a platform, we probably can't really use torrent. Excuse me. Let's face it, if the Bloodhound Fang got me this far. Great for you, says Craig. Sure was. Yeah, this is an arena. This is definitely boss arena. There we go. I thought there would be a final dragon. I really did. And I can't take Torrent out for this one. I'm assuming this will probably be harder for me, because I've fought all the dragons so far using Torrent. Yeah, this is going to be actually probably more challenging for me than Marika. Ooh. Yeah, 100% gonna be harder for me.
Sure, how am I supposed to get that close to anything? This is gonna stump our ass more. You should do a review video and send it to the person who sold you the game? No, I just got a great bargain. We don't tell the person that there was a great game underneath. They might ask for me to do a sellback. Now, as I rightly predicted, I'm going to find this boss harder than the final one. Let me think. First things, we should have taken our runes back and then just leveled up. We have a couple of hero runes. I mean, we didn't have to use the rune arc from Marika. Well, that was a dragon, so I'm assuming actually... Blasphemous Blade. This run back sucks. Don't I know it, just think it through. It came with the DLC too. Yeah, it did, Craig. This is the one. This is the copy. This is the reprint. This is Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree edition. So it has Shadow of the Erdtree. I don't want to show my DLC voucher, but yeah, it's in there. It was a great steal because at the time, because it comes with DLC, it was quite pricey. So, and now, I'm like, oh, guys, you didn't like the game? Well, I'll buy it off you. Terrible idea on my behalf. Don't know what I was thinking of that. Okay, but this is like kind of be embarrassing because it's gonna stump me more than the final boss of the game. That's nearly like 2.5. That's like 250,000 runes there. Like, they remind me to drink a thingy. I'll actually equip it now. Because we have all those hero runes, we might as well just spend them and level up a bit. Excuse me. Excellent. Maybe we all just boink. Boink. That sounds dirty. But no, maybe we just do it all to the dragon. Maybe we just give it loads, as we'd say. I was trying to cycle my inventory menu. Yeah, my evil twin swapped in the credits for this game, and now you're watching me play poorly. Right, but we do have plenty of runes, so let's see, how much do I need to level up? I'll just spend a couple. Oh, yeah, we had plenty, and then some. That was hilarious. I was like, we gotta get faith up so we can use the Erdtree heal. Yeah, sure, we'll keep going. Should we just spend... How much do I need for the next one? 222. So like a great episode of Countdown. actually, we don't actually. Oh, it's fine. I say we're going to have to spend a lot of money, but yeah. No, don't fall down there. Evil twin Leroy Jenkins. You know, growing up and Leroy Jenkins, I'm glad you're hip, Craig. But back in the day on YouTube, when I was like 10, that was like one of the first viral videos on YouTube. And obviously my name's Leroy, and I never even heard a name like that. And I was like, that's like a similar name. So, colour me impressed. Right, there's another one? Oh, I think he was the lookout outside. The hardest boss. Well, it's hard to say, because sometimes they can feel hard in the moment. And then you look back and you're like, oh, they probably weren't that hard. But those Crucible Knight duos in that catacomb, because they were so fast. They were faster than any demigod, any legend. They just worked as a duo. Like, the AI was OP on them. And from my play, obviously I have a certain playstyle, a terrible one, but those Crucible Knights really did not work with my playstyle, and I was getting my bum kicked. Then like my habits, like I use Torrent a lot with the dragon, so you can kind of see I'm struggling a bit here. What was your favourite bosses, may I ask, but you who are still in chat? What was your favourite boss of the entire game? Was it one of the main ones? Was it a side boss? Was it a demigod, a legend? What was the one that gave you the greatest sense of accomplishment and reward? I'll have to think about that one on my end. I don't have an answer for you on my end yet. Terrible allocation on my behalf. I didn't know what was happening, but I knew it wasn't good. Melina says just think it through, and the same for Craig. Melina is my favourite boss of any game I've ever played. That was a short one for me, remarkably short. Got rid of her in like 15 minutes. But you know, colour me surprised. How long did it take you though? Because obviously I had all your tips. Right, you know, the mimic tier and the strategies. How long did it take you when you first encountered Melina? And then the next question I have for you was there a certain character or story or part of the lore that you very much connected with, you know, kind of resonated? You're like, oh, I liked what they did there. It doesn't even have to be like the most deep thing thematically, but was there something that kind of got your fancy a bit where you're like, oh, I really like that kind of idea. You always gotta pay attention or this game will kill you, yeah. Totally. I didn't keep track of the hours, but it was many. I started playing at that boss in January, then it was like March when I finished it, so quite a while. The other thing I will say about Elden Ring, and I'm sure it was the same for you just thinking through, because obviously you are what we'd consider someone who's been around the block quite a while. It's just how long the game was. This is probably the longest game I've ever played. I think I might have put like maybe 20 hours more into Cyberpunk, but I was, at that point I did a full completionist run. There's no question that if I tried to do a completionist run of this game, it would be more than 20 hours away. It'd be a lot more than that. There was even a new game plus. But this was probably the most epic, because in that type of game like Cyberpunk, even about 20 hours in, you know the whole world. Whereas with this, I felt like I was still discovering the map until last minute. Even the way they shook Lendell Capital up with all the sand, I was like, oh, we have to find everything again. So that's something that just really, the game just did not let up. It was just consistently giving you something new. Like, oh, this is, you know, it never let you get comfortable, I suppose is a great way to put it. I wonder if Tish is a better job for this. That one's a waste of time. Okay, I'm just gonna run for it. Just any direction. Anywhere but here. Oh, still got hit anyway. That was the enemy. I love the open world concept. I like just running around and finding new things. I'm experiencing some of these things with Red Dead Redemption 2. That's incredible. I'm glad you come across that game. It's a very differently paced game. Like, the only other game from that company, obviously, that I would have played was, you know, Grand Theft Auto. But are you doing all the activities in Red Dead 2? Like, are you doing the fishing? And all the other side stuff? With Lion's Claw, you have hyper armor when you're in the animation. That means you don't take any damage during the animation. I should be bouncing on that thing like crazy. I might even equip some more. Oh no, we have probably enough flasks. I was like, oh, we could probably use less flasks. Who are we kidding? We need them. Craig says it took him a while to beat Melina. He had to respec and use the Rivers of Blood katana. I don't know, do I have that one? I'm surprised by how intrigued I am with the weaponry and the idea that you can build a character that, even though I could never imagine myself playing this a second time, I'm like, I kind of want to play it the second time. Oh, I like that sword. I saw that. I remember that sword. That's a cool sword, but that's the arc one. I can't use it. But we have to do Shadow of the Erdtree. I think we'll probably play a bit more of this, because I want to do some more things. I'm not finished with this. But when we move on, we will do Shadow of the Earth 3. But I probably will take a break from this world of Elden Ring for a while. Just Think It's True says Red Dead 2 is his grandson's favourite game and it gives us something in common to discuss. I'm playing the story, but I also just run around doing random stuff. Well, that's the pleasure. From my understanding, you can even pay close attention to the simulation of the trains, the steam trains in Red Dead 2, because obviously it takes time, you know, during that time period where that stuff's just emerging, and there's just immense detail in that. When a train comes, when it leaves the station, do you follow it on the horse? Do you see where it goes? And there's actually a genre of folks who like video games with horses, and it's very uncatered to because horse riding is seen as a very woman, like a female type sport, even though obviously men do it too, jockeying. But there's never really been great quality video games that had horses in it, and from my understanding Red Dead 2 is frankly the best because it has so much money, such a big budget, that it's probably one of the most realised depictions of a horse. Apparently it's really hard to animate how a horse runs. Not easy, from what I read. I think they might have nerfed Rivers of Blood after I used it to bleed Melon my first time. That's what we all tell ourselves. It's like, they changed the sword. I think I got lucky on that final boss of Elden Ring that I kind of glitched out a bit. Because I was just running on that thing with Torrent, and I'm like, I'm just going to stay here in its stomach and keep slamming it with the Bloodhound Fang until it doesn't let me. Then I'll run away and heal up. I thought that was quite funny. Just Think It Through says he's a great hunter and fisherman, but he's a lousy outlaw, so he's not doing a lot of bail bonds. Not a lot of because not what you do, like you have to go like one of those cowboy adventures. Capture this person for me. I hear the online mode of Elden Ring, or not Elden Ring, of Red Dead Redemption 2 is something else. The fishing competitions people have with each other. Oh, that's funny though. I'm gonna have to think of a real strategy to beat this thing, because I'm not paying good attention to what I'm doing. I might be having the euphoria though of having, you know, beating the campaign, that I'm not paying attention. Maybe that's it. He says to himself. Okay, here we go. This is the big thing where he runs away, and then it's gonna Grand Slam us, so I'm gonna go in a really, really weird direction. I'm going this direction. Run! Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna need that Mimic Tear to tank for me. Oh no, it's gonna do it again. Ooh! Oh my god, my Mimic Tear's dead! I didn't realize that. Oh, this ain't gonna work out for me. I may as well call it quits now. I took vacation next week to play, it says Craig from Monster Hunter Wilds. Wow. Yeah, I've never done Monster Hunter. Would you believe it that I saw the movie? Which I'm aware is not Monster Hunter. I know the movie is nothing to do with Monster Hunter and isn't very good. But the fan base for that game is wild. So you took a full week off. Obviously you're excited to play it. Did you buy the disc? Or are you so excited at midnight you're going to download the game from Capcom's server? Spin around and look up for his trail and then just roll before he gets to you. Gotcha. I thought my mimic tier was still alive. Clearly not. Ooh. Can't even make it past this part. Just to spice it up, because this is kind of chillax, so we do the other boss that just to get through that I missed. So you did miss an area at the foot of the path to Malekith. You thought you had been there, but you hadn't gone all the way through. Well, we have a look at that then. So this was goes back to the Erdtree Sanctuary. Oh no, that wasn't the Path of Malekith. The Path of Malekith was... Sorry, Malekith was not... I'm thinking of Marika. This one. That's why this run back sucks. I just run through these guys. You pre-ordered off Steam. I think Steam is a pretty reliable way to get it. So where is this next boss? Did miss an area at the path to Malekith. Right. So this is where Malekith was. Let me go and see what the new boss in this area is. It's the same Grace you've been spawning at just down the ramp. Oh, funny. Oops. Oh, so it's not this Grace. Go back to the other one? Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is any good to us. Or just keep running? Where am I running to? Do I just go back to the other Grace point? I may just go back to the other Grace point. My apologies. Besides, I'm going... sorry. Stream latency, we remember this. So, is it just a dragon in this area, or is there actually another boss that we had missed? What am I doing? Yeah. You passed a turn, sorry. Okay. Right, folks. No worries. We're here. The delay strikes again. Welcome to my stream. Right. This is the foot of the bridge. I'm going to number this for us. That archway I'm looking straight at, number 1. if you'd like me to find my way kind of there-ish, we'll call that number 2. I don't know if I follow Alexander. Where am I going? One? Okay. Yeah, I probably confused this area with the Crucible Knights or something, and I probably hadn't been here. I'm just checking to see what my character's locking on to, because I don't want one of those sleeping ones to wake up and cause havoc. Yeah, I missed a chest, didn't I? Oh, here we go. Recusant Bernahl. Oh, my 2 one-handing have been said too. Not believe they're in cahoots. Fun. You didn't see Alexander yet in this area, right? No. Is Alexander a big jar? If so, no. I don't think so. I have terrible memory. I was editing a recording I did, and I was like, I did something multiple times, and I was like, I need to go to like a... I was like, this is dreadful. I can do a golden vow too. Look at me go. Sweet. There's a whole other area in Farah Missoula. Can you give me like a grace point that you think would be a good one to go to then if I had missed it? I can Google it actually. Actually, don't worry about it. I can Google it. Let me just take care of these trolls that are going to come out. If I can get them to line up politely. Not so brave now, are ya? Boink. Much easier when you don't have to fight all the baddies at once. Good job, thank you. I just saw that chest and I was like, I must run towards it. Oh, Lord's Talisman. Let's have a look at what this does. Then spell duration. Right. Let me have a quick Google for ourselves just so I can pinpoint myself on the map so we can grab it. Let's have a look for, you're saying there's someone called Alexander in Farah Missoula. Let's have a look. Dragon Temple Altar. We're going from the Dragon Temple Altar. Let's see. Don't mind me. I'm doing it as fast as I can, but I need to see what he wants me to do. Running up some epic staircases, and then there's something with a stone sword key. Got it. Did I kill him early on? We'll find out. So, it does look like we're going to Dragon Temple Altar. I have awful memory. Like, it's actually diabolical. I should do something about it. Okay. Right, I think I have it. Okay. Whew. Yeah, let me just run down here quickly enough. I don't think he has whatever Alexander dropped, so my guess is no. Yeah, no worries, we can find it. It is okay. I'm just gonna run for it. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere, which I think is very ironic. Yes. Ooh, who knows? Hang on. I might have. We've been here. Hang on a second. I need to watch the video. That's as far as I went. 1 second. We've already been here. Yeah, that's funny. So what does he do? So he hops, he goes in there, rests at the side of Grace. Uh-huh. You know, I think I might have fought Alexander then, because we've definitely gone this path, but we're going to have a look. I don't think I went all the way through. Yeah, maybe not. We'll have a look. Let's do it. Bear with. And I do remember this area. You're going to all remember this. Yeah. In the hole. I do remember jumping on these. Let's see. Oh, I backed out when I saw the dragon. That might have been it. But we fought the dragon eventually. I don't think I went this way. Oh, you mean this dragon. Right, yes. No time like the present. Ouch. Crap. I just ran past the dragon, says Craig. Well, we're here now. As long as it's the once off. Barely got any runes for it. Okay. Where's the tomato soup bowl? Because I'm in so prime fighting condition to fight him. And you didn't even eat Tarn, says, just think it through. Where's tomato soup guy? Okay, I guess it's... Ooh. I'm going the right way, right? I don't see any tomato bowl men. Ugh. I think he was supposed to be here. Like I muffed it up. You know what, I might have to... you a resurrecting one. Okay, sure, we're here now. My apologies. Let me watch that video again, because obviously I missed tomato soup hole somewhere. Where did I go wrong? Got the body, ran onto those pillars, jumped onto that one, but where did he jump that I did not? Okay, I climbed on this. I think we might have bought tomato soup bowl already then. No. We joined Volcano Manor. Does that mean we can't do tomato soup bowl? Because I'm looking at the video and I ran past it. No. Alexander was where the dragon was, because I'm looking at the body. I'm quite looking at the body of the thing I looted the golden rune 12 off of. Interesting. But maybe now that the dragon is gone, he'll be there. Yeah, Alexander should be where you killed the dragon. I agree, I just looked it up on YouTube. But maybe because... I don't understand though, because I watched it on YouTube, it was the first time the person touched the grace. There was no dragon. But let me just do this quickly. You know what, might have been just, depending on how you play the game, different things happen at different points. Let me have a quick look-see, he might be here. Or I didn't do something with a side quest, or we accidentally killed him in Volcano Manor. We also did summon him for Radagon. I remember that fight. The festival fight. Maybe, gosh. YouTube says he should be here, as YouTube is such a reliable source. But there could obviously be different outcomes depending on how you play the game. So, if I go onto the Elden Ring wiki, the trusty Elden Ring wiki, I do know that sometimes they have notes up if there's a diversion. So Alexander the Great, Alexander Jar, Faru Missoula. Let's have a read. How does play affect what happens in the game? I don't know, but for us there was a dragon there. For this other guy who was the first time there, it was Alexander in the jar. Like, I saw him touch the grace for the first time, meaning that he put the stone sword key in, got onto the lift, so that was definitely his first time there, and the jar was there. But I'm just reading now. I might have missed where I killed him early on. Like, kill him in Volcano Manor, but someone said they started his quest line after becoming Elden Lord, so this confirms you can always do his quest line even after you finish the main story. He says, maybe I didn't talk to him after the Radagon fight. Maybe I'll just go back to look. Let's have a look-see. No worries, folks. This is a chill stream. Look, Alexander the Jar is still there with Star Scourge Radagon, so I might have missed him. I might have to retrace some steps. So where is my friendly Jarman? There he is, look at him. This is my fault.
But don't you think I've given, as luck would have it, if I can just squeeze this button, and who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the shattering...
I'm on my computer, I can't hear him talk, sorry, that's why I was skipping dialogue.
Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet.
He does look like a tomato soup bowl.
Bodies found here are... Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought... Just you wait.
Now where do I need to go? Sorry, let me just switch back so I can see. There's probably different places. Because after we did Radagon, remember the sky changed and we were doing a whole lot of stuff underground. So let me just find out his locations after Radagon. Have a read. He can then be summoned for the boss fight against Scourge Radagon. Right, so it sounds like I have to go to Lernia of the Lakes, just south of the Carrion Study Hall. Follow the path south from the Artist Shack of Grace. Let's have a look. This is a meeting. So Lernia of the Lakes. Look at me pretending I know how to play Elden Ring. I know what I'm doing. Where is that shack? Let me bring up the Lights of Grace. We're at Lernia. And it was the Artist's Shack. Now I remember this shack. We're going to go south. And apparently if I go south, I'll be able to just hear him. So we'll do a bit of cleanup. Bear with me. Had to dip, just wrapping up. So yeah, I tried to fight the dragon in the hurricane. I was like, too hard. So I said we do some other fun stuff together. Because I did promise you 2 hours of stream. I wasn't going to just ditch you. Bye for now. So we're going to listen out for our favourite tomato soup bowl jarman, Alexander the Jar. Do these men not realise I am the Elden Lord? I don't think they do. Not with the way I'm fighting. You wouldn't believe I bet Marika with the way I'm doing this. Right, the Carrion Study Hall, he said.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me! I'm stuck. Hello? Hello? Anyone?
Where is he though? Oh, there he is. Look at him. What a fool. They haven't heard the news. No, they haven't. But look at him.
Can you hear me? Help me! I'm stuck. Ah, hello. How
They're
nice
getting
it is
stuck
to see
in
a friendly
potholes.
face. As you can surmise, I've got myself stuck in another hole. Would you mind helping me out again?
The newspaper announcing it around one of the caravans. Look at that. Don't help him out. Of course we're going to help him
Thanks
out.
in advance. I know you're the man for that. You know what to do. Give me a good smack from behind with something nice and big.
Very naughty.
Don't worry about my wound sustained at the festival. I'm stuck back together good.
That's
and proper.
disgusting.
Just
His wound from the festival for Radagon. Where's the wound? I don't even see it.
come on. Give me a good smack from behind with something nice and big.
Very, very innuendo-y.
Please. Wait. I have a terrible feeling about this.
I do too.
Would you stop hitting me for a minute? I can feel my lower half is stuck on something. I don't think you can get me out just by hitting me this time. Let's think. Perhaps there's a way to slide me out a little more smoothly. What if I could somehow be made slippery or some such? Let's think. I mean, what if I could...
I didn't learn the incantation for Durex lubricant.
Let's think. I mean, what if I...
Hang on, maybe this has the incantation I need. No, it doesn't. Water isn't really an incantation you get in Elden Ring.
Let's think. I mean,
What can I do to make him slippery? That we have access to. Because again, I don't have the Durex, the least freaky Miyazaki NPC interaction. Yeah, I don't have the Durex incantation. So we're gonna have to come up with something. Let me look at my incantations. What do we have? Maybe something more flyy. More airlifting in a sense. I'm guessing if I give him another whack, he'll actually break and die, which would be kind of sad, wouldn't it? Black flame isn't really slippery. Oil, says Craig Jackson. Lube him up, says Nemo. I don't have the lube incantation. What are you on about? Oil? Is there an oil incantation? Is black flame kind of oilish?
Let's think. I mean, what if I could...
I'll check my inventory. We have anything kind of oilish? Or Vaseline-y. Grease? We do have grease. But they're quite literally... They're obviously damaged grease. Dragon rune grease. Shield grease. No spell, but might be a craftable, says just says Nemo. We do have grease, but the thing is, they're like, you know. I was terrible for buying things. I might not have the recipe for crafting. Ooh, we shall see. A pot, says, oh, we never use the pots. That's probably my issue, Craig. But we do have a pot. I went the entire playthrough without using a pot. We have a fire pot. We have an oil pot. There we go. How do I actually use a pot, may I ask you? I've never had to...
By the gods, you are a man of vision. This will have me as slippery as a toad. I have a good feeling about this, my friend.
Craft a pot, says Craig.
Give me a good smack from behind.
Okay, now that he's oiled up, he wants a big smack from behind. Something that's big. The innuendo writes itself.
My thanks.
You could do a heal up, I think.
You and your razor-sharp wits.
Equip it, says Craig.
As a token of my thanks, I'd like you to have this.
Salted flesh.
Dearie me, I'm oilier than a toad. Yeah, there were countless oil jars back where I'm from, actually, and now I know what it's like to be one of them.
Oh my gosh, this game.
It is one to which I have vowed not to return, so I thought I might look out from atop the cliff. But as I drew closer and closer, pow, wouldn't you know it? I was perfectly stuck in that blasted hole. I can feel the warriors inside admonishing me for my...
Oh my gosh, the double entendres. Please, Miyazaki, do not do this to me.
I'm headed to the fiery mount in the north.
Because I have no control over who can watch my stream, so for the most part I try not to do too much of that stuff.
Anew in its flames. I'm headed to the fiery mount in the north. I can strengthen myself there. I will forge...
We have to go to the Halleck tree. I wonder if there's a community of questionable fans for Alexander for this plate. The one for Blythe was crazy, because obviously you Google Blythe to get like pictures and stuff from my YouTube thumbnails. I was like, what have I stumbled into? So, am I going to the Halleck tree after Carrion? No, it says he's found near the See the Water terminus site of Grace at Lava Lake, south of Fort Lade in Mount Gelmir. So See the Water terminus, Mount Gelmir. See the Water terminus. Now, is that underground? I forget. He said he was going north. Obviously not. Mount Gelmir was a bloody snowy place. I remember now. Blade's character. Tell me about it, Craig. Can't believe I killed him, then wore the hat. See the river. Alright, yes, this is the river. Cave of the Forlorn. No Valley Ruins. Overlook Freezing Lake. Verdine Allergical Town. If I just go to Sites of Grace, I'll probably find here. I remember the one called Seath River. I do remember seeing the Seath the River thing. Bankamere, See the River. I think they said, oh, Volcano Manor. Sorry. I said Nort, I didn't realize how to, you know what I thought. You know what I thought. Okay. Oh, we could have summoned him. Remember the fire giant, that stupid boss? That fire giant was a much harder boss for me than the ending of this game. We could have had him if I could completed the quest properly, but that's on me. Spoiler alert, I wonder if Blythe's character design was inspired by a certain character wearing a wolf head in Game of Thrones because of Chair. Who was wearing the wolf head in Game? Do you know how long it's been since I watched Game of Thrones? And I haven't watched House of the Dragon. All I know about House of the Dragon is, well, I might as well make this an adult stream now. It is very late, but it was that I know that one of the warriors have a foot fetish because I saw that clip on social media. I was like, what is? Oh, this show, it's still up to its old tricks. Poor Olivia Cook, the things they put her through. They're like, get a pedicure. That's what her agent told her. Why? What's in the script? So, see the river terminus, and I guess have a look around. Come on, Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great Jar. Alexander. Probably near the dragon. Character wearing a wolf head. I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, who's that in Game of Thrones? I traumatically repressed that memory. I believe it, but... Dear, move. Now we fought a dragon here. Is around here. Nemo says House of Dragon's really good. I heard it is. Which I think is amazing, by the way. There's nothing more that I want to hear than something being successful. When things are bad, it's not good for anyone. So I am delighted that they were able to do a return to form at House of the Dragon. But sometimes the prequels, it can be really tricky. Well, if the jar isn't this way, then he's going to have to be along the river. The way you were to decapitate a Hayplane of Robb Stark. Ah, I remember this. This was bloody scary as heck. Go in the lava. Oh. Sorry, I didn't read that message, Greg. Let me run back. Oh, I forgot. These are the ones with the bloody... I never even went into that cave. Another time. Oh, the Red Wedding. My gosh, that was event television. We were all there for that. Oh, the Hound. Yes, I remember the Hound from Game of Thrones. Oh, see, now I'm getting the voiceover text.
Oh, mountain of fire, bake me in your flames.
How do I get Who's for Torrent so that he doesn't burn? Like, how am I supposed to stand in this and not burn? Craig says, first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones is TV at its peak. Nemo says, I still have no clue after 500 hours with this game the extent to which changed this game. He added the dirty dialogue. The double entendre. Because it's not really Japanese game developers don't typically.
Oh, mountain of fire, bake me in your flames.
Okay, Torrent is acting really weird because trying to jump on top of him. How the hell am I gonna stand on that?
Oh, mountain of fire, bake me in your flames.
From log.
Ah, good sir. What business might you have in such a place as this? I hardly think you're here to temper yourself with flame. And your timing, though, is impeccable as ever. I've been making just the
Just think it through, the thought of that is disgusting, the fried spectral steed.
I'm sure it'll suit you to a T.
Years ago, about like 10 years ago in Ireland, there was this big scandal over the horse meat thing, because obviously we don't eat that in this country, it's just not part of our diet or culture.
I won't be able to temper my
And that was
body
traumatic
such that it'll never
for
crack
the
again.
nation.
Perhaps I'll head eastward.
And I forgot why, but it involved an IKEA. I don't know why IKEA was involved with that. What was that about? I need to Google that after the stream.
Here lieth the flame of ruin, which ever burning roars. Perhaps I'll head eastward. There's an old saying above the lofty clouds. Perhaps I'll head as an old saying above the lofty.
Right, we're following him. Let's see where our tomato soup bowl is up to. So after oh, I see there's a message left by Alexander hinting at his location of Volcano Manor, so you can kind of see where it's supposed to be. He can't be summoned, he'll only appear. Grand, so we're to go back to the crumbling Fire Missoula now. Excellent. Nemo says that it's such a shame how it started to fall off after season 5 at High Sparrow. I think I enjoyed the second last season. I remember that one being kind of fun. But like, I was watching that with my mother, of all things. I know, who watches Game of Thrones with their parents. That was awkward for everybody. Super awkward. That was a culture defining moment. But what I was going to say was that we didn't even watch the last season together. I was in college at the time and I watched the last season on my own. And normally I'd come back home and, you know, you watch it with her. I was like, oh, there's no point. there's nothing here. And she wasn't even bothered to watch it. And like, that was quite dramatic what had happened there. Even if, you know, it's like, I'm not even commenting on the quality of the show, but just the way it really just fell off culturally. It just, like, you know, nothing worth it, nothing there. So my assumption is then, if you're playing this for the first time and you do the quest properly, I'm guessing Alexander the Jar, takes a higher precedent over the dragon. I'd say once you're done with him, the dragon will spawn there. 'Cause what other way could they do it?
Ah, I see you finally made it here yourself. The city hanging in the air is slowly crumbling. What an incredible place we find ourselves. But that aside, I can't believe you felled that giant. It was practically a god. I doubt there's another soul out there who could have done the same. Of course, I count myself, the great Alexander, among many. Which means I've but one thing to ask of you. Would you kindly undertake my ordeal? Come and tell me when you're ready. I've been longing to fight a war.
Okay, so we're to do a combat. The boing hammer.
You are ready then? Then let us begin. I am the great Jar warrior, Iron Fist Alexander.
I feel bad for him.
As I suspected, victory was
Was I
impossible.
supposed to let him win?
This vessel was found lacking.
No, Jar, you're
My
a
thanks.
king.
I knew you were the stuff of champions. It was a marvelous battle. I implore you, take what I bequeath from inside me. All vessels are destined to one day break. But the great Alexander lived as a warrior to his last.
That was more disturbing than anything that happened in the main campaign. Why did I not let him win? Let me read the other outcome. Could I let him win that? You will continue letting him challenge him until you win. Oh, I guess we did have to knock him off. Oh, that was more traumatizing than doing Marika or anything in the end story. There you guys go. That was your red. Speaking of Game of Thrones, that was your red wedding jaw-dropping moment of the stream. That's so sad. Everyone's dying on me. Oh, even Rodrika got a sad ending. We rescued her and she's gonna stay in the bloody crumbling Roundtable Hold with the blacksmither. Craig says because he would have killed me. Yeah. One of us had to go. It was either him or me. What can he do with his innards? The keepsake. Carrying dreams of greatness. You could sell for runes. That'd be a horrible thing to do. Just think of True says, and he was such a nice guy. He was. I guess it was. Why am I even surprised after Blade the half wolf and nothing? Never even did anything with the remembrance of Hoarah Loux. That's cool. Hold to continue praying and delay activation. Wait. That was funny that I found the Halleck tree easier than Fire Missoula. Nemo says, do the Jar Barons quest. R.I.P. Alex. Well, we have one more go together of the, itchy nose, of the dragon for tonight. I will stream Elden Ring tomorrow. I know we finished the game, but I will stream it tomorrow because, quite frankly, I need to come up with a plan. Honestly, I thought we were only halfway done with the game. Because the way this game has been going on didn't even seem remotely finished. But there will definitely be Elden Ring tomorrow night, but it's not crucial viewing, because obviously you saw me finish it tonight. We'll just do cleanups and some fun stuff, looking around the map and just enjoying the vibes of the ring, of the Elden Ring. Ow. I think just think it through has the right strategy. Just run through them, run by them. It's like that weird thing, it's like I know the game's over, but I'm actually not ready to say goodbye to Elden Ring. Me, I'm having emotional attachment issues to it. Neat. Isn't it amazing at the end it was all about Ranni the Witch? Doesn't that mean the world of Elden Ring is just eternally nighttime? That was the feeling I had when it was all done. It's like, I'm not ready to let it go. It's so compelling. I'd say it's the way. I'm gonna try Tish actually this time to see what Black Knife Tish can do. Is that any better for us? I'll boink and she'll stab. I should drink a flask of Wondrous Physic. There you go. Come on, Tish. I bet Tish gets stuff done. We could take a Lieutenant out too, but I feel like the dragon would just knock her off. Ouch. Ouch. Gosh, I'm doing worse. Yes, Tish. We should have just had Tish do the first attack to send that stuff to weaken him. That was the strategy I should have done. I don't even know where its back is or its front. To follow the smoke thing. Then to spin. No, too close. Too close. I'm gonna just run for it and let Tish do the rest. Oh god, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Ugh. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh god, here we go! Well, we got better that time with Tish, but... like, what were we gonna actually do about that dragon? Like, what was I actually gonna do? Like, really? What was the strategy for that? So I want to revise my strategy. Oh, no. I want to reallocate my flasks. Which means I should just send the elevator up again while I'm doing that. No, what I wanted to say was... maybe the revised strategy is to run for it. No, the revised strategy, you should have finished Placi off with the laser beams with the... yeah, I should have. Actually, I should equip that incantation, the Frenzied Burst. I might let Tish then do the first hit. Because I think... why not? Let her use that thing to chop off all its health. Why am I taking damage? Let Tish do the first hit. Okay, we're dropping. Oh, for fuck's sake. Rip. And I lost my runes too. Isn't it the difference that like I fall off one cliff but then like a meter or two more and it's full death, not even half death. It's a long way down from there. It sure is. But like we only missed one cliff and that's the difference between not losing any health to all of it. The scaling of it is madness. But we're gonna have summon Tish and let Tish take the first bit of health off. Because she can just send that thing at it, so why am I stressing? You know what I mean? Come on, Tish. Up you go, Tish. No, Tish, I need you to use your beam thing. Oh, Tish ain't doing her job. I may just do it then. Oops. That did not go the way we planned. Well, folks, you know what? We saved our runes, so I drank their wondrous physics. It's probably a nice place to leave it off, because you can tell my concentration's gone down the drain. Thank you for tuning in and watching me play the finale of Elden Ring. I totally understand if after tonight you guys are like, that was fun, but that was a fun watch and I'm not coming back. But we will do Elden Ring tomorrow. And my assumption is I'll probably do Elden Ring
for the rest of the week until Thursday night. I promise 5 streams a week, and my guess is we'll probably do Elden Ring till Thursday night, and I'll reassess then. But it was just such a pleasure to do this game and have you guys watch and join in on the fun. Truly, it was what an epic game. But we will be back tomorrow night for more Elden Ring, the cleanup portion of the game. And that's 1:20 in Ireland and United Kingdom, a late night owl stream as I call it, 5:20 in Los Angeles in the United States, and 8:20 in New York. So I will be back tomorrow night for more Elden Ring. It was a fun night to think it through. I hope you guys are keeping safe and well. Have a wonderful evening, or morning, or day, or wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.